Do you know, Baba was not the first choice for guide. Um, he Navketan normally used Hasrat Jaipuri, and he was signed for this film. And somewhere down the line, S.D. Burman said, I cannot work, or somebody, I don't know who said it, whether Navketan wanted a change, whether S.D. Burman wanted a change, and they wanted Baba in to write all the songs. And Baba, at the first instance, refused. He said, no, you've signed my colleague, and you have to honor that. And then they still insisted. They were, very persistent. So Baba then said, the only way I can put them off is by saying, first, you pay Hasrat Jaipuri for all the songs that he would have written. So give him the money. So they gave him the money. And then he demanded an absurd rate per song. A really high, I think it's crazily, even to mention that. He demanded that rate, and they agreed.
Was he hoping that they won't agree? And they would
he was hoping that they won't agree. And they would go back, and he didn't have time, because it was clashing with Teesri Kasam, with all other things that were going on in his life. And but they agreed, and so he had to write, and he did. And what songs! Absolutely. I'm so glad he did.
Indeed. And Film Companion, as I was saying, the top album of all times, film album, was Guide, followed by Madhumati, incidentally. Okay, now time for some more funky music from that contrasting, lovely. This is, it's hard to imagine the same person writing those songs.
I do know that Mummy didn't like it.
Well, I can't blame her, but what a lovely song. And I envy you all for sitting that side and watching Helen and Mahmood dance on the big screen while I'm still watching it on the laptop, as I've been doing for the last 1 week. But what a fabulous song. That was from Gumnam, of course, which incidentally had another song which has become an international rage. Probably all must have heard of it, seen it. It probably wasn't as famous at that time, but suddenly a company, a beer company to be more precise, used it in an international commercial and made it very, very popular. So first let's watch the commercial, what they did of it. And then I'll show you all the actual song. And if you Google online, you'll find a French version, French guys singing it, all kinds of people singing it. Okay? So, had you all seen it before? I'm sure a lot of our quiz friends are here, and in that circuit it's very, very popular. But otherwise, I don't think many... Have you all heard this song also before? Yeah, I'm sure many have heard it. Have you all seen the video of the original song? It's equally or more funkier than this. But again, great words to go with such a lovely tune. Let's watch the original song. And let's see how Lakshmi Chaya completely freaks out while dancing to this particular song. You have any you have any recollection of this particular song? What it was then and how it has become popular now?
Oh, that way there are so many songs which are used
suddenly,
for commercials, etc.
Right, yeah. So this is the original Jaan Pehchano. Yes, they are freaking out to his words. From Mera Juta Hai Japani, which is used in films there, to Jaan Pehchano, I don't think there's any other writer which has been so truly global in more ways than one. All right, from this one, we are inching towards the end of a program. There's one song which you had asked for called Lal Chhadi. What is the reason behind that?
Yeah, did I ask for Lal Chhadi?
You mentioned it. You had some story behind that.
Yeah, that story behind it is that people would often ask Mummy कि भाभी ये आपके ऊपर गाना लिखा है भाई साहब ने, and she would say I don't think so, क्योंकि इनको तो लाल रंग भी नहीं पसंद है, वो तो हमें सफेद साड़ी पहनवाते.
And then we come to a film which has bittersweet memories in your life. That's Teesri Kasam.
Teesri Kasam. Let's talk about something, an incident whilst in the making of Teesri Kasam. There is a Qawwali song in Teesri Kasam, which is sung by Shankar Shambhu. And to try them out, Baba, we used to often have these Kavi Goshtis and Kavi Sammelan kind of things, writers get together, etc., at our home in Bombay. And so one night we had a Kavali program by Shankar Shambhu. Now these people, there was no mic. I'm sure there was no mic in the house. These people were singing, and that alapa, that murkhya that they take, something that they, and we had tenants on the ground floor. Now those tenants went and complained to the police that someone is being murdered upstairs. So the cops came and said, what's happening? Kisko maar rahe ho? So, and then they saw that these people are singing and there's a big party going on. So they just, okay, चुपचाप चले भी गए, थोड़ा warning दिया कि don't make too much noise. Your tenants are getting disturbed. So it continued. Now Teesri Kasam is not, doesn't, somewhere many people, everyone says that Baba went because of Teesri Kasam. Baba didn't go because of Teesri Kasam. I don't think Baba went because of anything to do with finances. I think he was a poet, an artist at heart, and he trusted, and implicitly he trusted people around him. But he was smart enough to see what is happening around him. He saw people cheating him left, right, and center. Now, Sachin asked me if we have any recording of Baba's voice. And I said, yes, we do. There is a conversation of Baba and Subrata Mitra, who was the cinematographer of Teesri Kasam. And it was just, somehow someone just recorded this conversation where Baba is telling Subrata Mitra about the people around him, how they are cheating him. And he said, they think I don't know. They think that they are inflating the numbers. They are saying that the cost for any little thing, camera hire, or there was one thing where Teesri Kasam has a bell gadi and there are bell, and every time the shooting would start, they would have to say, "Bhai sahab, wo bell mar gaye, naye kharidne, to paise do." तो हर शूटिंग के टाइम पे बैल मर जाते थे, हर शूटिंग के टाइम पे कपड़े खो जाते थे, फिर से बनवाओ, फिर से लेके आओ. यहाँ तक कि there was an incident that hurt Baba so much that Teesri Kasam was made basically to give two youngsters a chance in life. So the partnership was 50% Baba's and 25% the other two. And when Baba realized that the money was not going to come from Teesri Kasam and that these two youngsters would get into trouble, the creditors would nab them as well, 25%, and they had no money. So Baba asked them to sign off their shares in Baba's name. And they turned around, they were doubtful of Baba's intentions, and they said, "Bhai sahab ki niyat badal gayi hai," and that hurt him a lot. So generally there was a whole lot of people around him who were cheating him left, right, and center. So it was not the money, but it was his investment in people that had soured, and that hurt him more than anything else. And I think that is what kind of put him into depression or whatever. I have no clue what happened. I mean, he was alive on the 13th. He went from home to the nursing home, and 14th he was no more. I don't know what. There were Baba, Raj Uncle, not Baba. I don't think Baba had gone out hunting that night. Pachi, he's the producer of Around the World in $8. And Raj Uncle, they were summoned to the police station because they had killed Neel Guy. What is it? Black Buck or something? Neel Guy.
That's one which Salman Khan killed.
No, this was in this. Oh, Black Buck, you mean? Okay. Neel Guy was another kind of whatever.
Endangered species, yeah.
And they said that was not supposed to have been done. They have been. So they went to the police station. They were called, and then all that the cops did was they wanted pictures with them, and they said, "Oh, chai pio, coffee pio, and all that," and then they let them go. There was nothing. I mean, poor Salman Khan, he should have been there at those times.
All right, we are inching towards the last few songs. Well, there were quite a few songs that were released after he passed away also.
In Teesri Kasam,
Lali
Lali
Lali.
Lali Dulia. I'm so upset, Sachin, that you haven't picked that
We showed
song.
you the whole film
You would
last
have
time.
seen me on screen.
Running behind the bullock cart.
Yeah. I do remember Raj uncle was, everyone has asked me about Baba's relationship with Raj Kapoor, and they were always very cordial, very friendly, very good to each other. But during Amrapali, I think Raj uncle had broken up with with Vajantimala. And he was upset with Baba for giving the songs for Vajantimala. He said, "Why did you write this for her?"
Right, that brings us to the next song, which again is from a Navketan film, as you all can see. Lyrics, Majru Sultanpuri. Lyric, Rula Ke Gaya Sapna Mera by late Shailendra. So they wanted him to write the songs for the remaining songs.
Baba was signed for this film. Unfortunately, he passed away after recording only the first song. So subsequently, Majru Sultanpuri was brought in. They gave him credit, but it's a nice gesture that they have done this. That afternoon on the 13th, when Baba, Mummy went to meet Raj Kapoor on the way to the hospital, and Raj uncle told Baba, sorry?
Sorry, somebody said something? No. Okay, all right.
Raj Kapoor told Baba that Pushkin, jaldi se theek ho jao, or you have to complete my song. Because again, only the Mukhra was written and it was recited everywhere. Everyone knew about it. Jeena yahan, marna yahan, iske siva jana kahan. So Baba told him, Raj Sahab, जरूर कंप्लीट करेंगे ये गाना तुम्हारा. कल का आपका तमाशा खत्म हो जाए. कल का तमाशा is Raj uncle's birthday party, which is a big, huge celebration, and it turned out to be that Kal Ka Tamasha was Baba's funeral. Same day it happened, and it's unbelievable that, I mean, this conversation has taken place a day before, and the next day he is no more.
Your brother then completed the rest of the song.
My brother, he was not called in to complete. He knew that Raj uncle is giving the lines to others to complete the song, and the famous lyricists were called in to complete. And then Shaili Bhaiya, he went to Raj uncle and he said that, give me a chance. So he said, okay, fair enough. You write and give me. And when Bantu Bhaiya wrote and gave the lyrics, Raj uncle was so impressed and amazed. And he said that, okay, I won't tell you the exact conversation, but he just said, yeah, you do have your father's genes, and the song was given to my brother. The credit was given to him.
All right, that brings us to the last song of the evening. We are going to end on a very nice note, and this song has such a great philosophy in it. I'm sure there are many songs that are left out, and as you think, oh, ye reh gaya, wo reh gaya, shikast ke gaane reh gaye.
हमारी लिस्ट के सभी गाने रह गए.
हमने फिर भी 55 गाने बजाए आज.
लेकिन हमारी लिस्ट का
हाँ, एक शिकस्त रह गया.
एक ख्वाब है जो हमें बहुत पसंद है, वो
छोटी-छोटी बातें वाला. हाँ.
The lines that you missed out, कि मर के भी किसी को याद आएंगे, किसी के आंसुओं में मुस्कुराएंगे.
I was hoping that everybody will sing along with us.
कहेगा फूल हर कली से बार-बार
जीना इसी का नाम है. Well, I mean, from romantic songs to philosophical songs to pensive songs, we've covered the whole gamut, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you very much to Amlaji for coming here this evening, and we would also like to thank Dr. Chandrasekhar for building the bridge between us, and of course Ramnath Raikar, who wrote that wonderful article yesterday. Probably many of you all came reading that. So thank you to everybody. Thank you very much, Amlaji, once again for this wonderful evening. We were all in a kind of a daze, and it'll take some time to get out of the daze. So thank you very much.